The Galactic Council had always underestimated humanity. Commander Zixroth had heard the whispers, the dismissive chittering from the elder species who viewed Earth's newest spacefaring civilization as little more than ambitious primates. That perception changed the day the Krell swarm descended upon the mining colony of Proxima Station. A veteran of 17 campaigns across 4 decades, commanded the Defense Fleet, a coalition force of Valorian cruisers, Thraxian battleships, and 2 human vessels that had been assigned almost as an afterthought, the Indomitable and Persistence, they called them, names that seemed quaint to a species who named their warships after natural disasters and cosmic phenomena. When the Krell emerged from their wormhole network, the very fabric of space seemed to tear. Millions upon millions of bioships, each one a living weapon bred for destruction, swarmed toward the station where 15,000 colonists, representatives from 23 species, worked and lived. All ships, defensive formation Theta 7, Zixareth, commanded through the neural link. His tactical display showed the overwhelming odds. 300 allied ships against what scanners estimated to be 2 million Krell. We hold until the civilians evacuate. 30 minutes. The response came immediately from every ship captain: acknowledgements, battle cries, prayers to various deities. Then a human voice cut through, female.com, as still water. Commander, this is Captain Elizabeth Reeves of the Indomitable. Request permission to implement human tactical doctrine. Zixareth's head tendrils twitched in confusion. Captain Reeves, we follow established galactic military protocols. Your species lacks the combat experience. With respect, Commander, you're about to lose this battle in 8 minutes if you maintain that formation. Her voice carried no arrogance, just certainty. The Krell don't care about your formations. They care about mass and momentum. Give us operational freedom, or we're all dead. Something in her tone made Zixroth hesitate. Perhaps it was the absolute lack of fear. Perhaps it was desperation. Explain quickly. Lieutenant Asher Kim, you're on. Hotshot, Elizabeth said, and a young male human's voice joined the channel. Commander the Krell fight like a virus. They overwhelm, they consume, they adapt. But they're also predictable. They follow genetic imperatives, not tactical thinking. Asher's words came rapid fire. We've studied every recorded Krell engagement. They have 12 primary attack patterns, and they always prioritize the largest concentrations of ships. They see it as the biggest threat. That's standard tactical assessment, Zixroth countered, even as the Krell vanguard approached firing range. No sir, Elizabeth interjected. It's a weakness. We make ourselves look weak where we're strong, and strong where we're weak. We give them a target they can't resist, then we make them regret it. Zixroth made his decision. You have operational control of the Indomitable and Persistence. Show me what humans do. What happened next would be studied in military academies for generations. The 2 human ships broke formation, accelerating at speeds that made Zixroth's sensor officer call out an alarm. They dove directly into the Krell swarm, weapons blazing but not at the bio. Instead, they targeted empty space, creating massive plasma clouds and electromagnetic pulses. They're wasting ammunition, his tactical officer shrieked, but then Zixareth saw it. The Krell, following their genetic programming, interpreted the energy signatures as a massive fleet. The swarm diverted, millions of bioships pursuing the 2 human vessels deeper into the system, away from Proxima Station. Phase 2, Elizabeth's voice crackled. Commander, move your fleet to the station's magnetic pole. Trust me, Zixroth gave the order. His ships repositioned while the 2 human vessels led the Krell on a deadly dance through the asteroid field. The Indomitable and Persistence moved with a precision that seemed impossible, dodging, weaving, each maneuver calculated to maintain the pursuing swarm's interest. How are they surviving? Zixroth watched in awe as the human ships somehow anticipated every Krell attack pattern. Sir, I'm reading massive computational activity from both vessels, his science officer reported. Their AI systems are learning, adapting in real time to Krell tactics. 20 minutes to evacuation complete, someone announced at the growing frustrated with the elusive prey, began to split their forces. Thousands of bioships broke off, heading back toward the station where Zixroth's fleet waited. Now comes the scary part, Asher's voice said, and for the first time Zixroth detected something like excitement. Captain Reeves, initiating protocol Thermopylae. Elizabeth confirmed. The 2 human ships suddenly reversed course, burning their engines at maximum capacity. They hurtled back toward the station with the entire Krell swarm in pursuit. Zixroth felt his 3 hearts skip a beat. They were leading the enemy directly to the colony. "Captain Reeves, what are you doing?" "Creating a kill zone, Commander. When we pass your position, I need every ship to fire everything they have at coordinates I'm transmitting. Don't target the Krell, target the space. They're about to occupy." Zixroth saw the coordinates, a narrow corridor between 2 massive asteroids that had been pulled into position by the station's mining tractors. Understanding dawned that the indomitable and persistent screamed through the gap with microseconds to spare. Behind them, the Krell swarmed a million bioships funneled into a space barely wide enough for 1,000. Now, Elizabeth commanded 300 Allied ships opened fire simultaneously, not at the Krell, but at the asteroids themselves. The ancient rocks, riddled with unstable minerals from years of mining, exploded in a chain reaction that created a temporary star. The confined space became an inferno, and the Krell swarm, unable to deviate from their pursuit trajectory, flew directly into annihilation. When the sensors cleared, only scattered Krell bioships remained easily dispatched by the Coalition fleet. "Evacuation complete," the station commander reported. "All civilians safe." Zixroth sat in stunned silence. His species had fought the Krell for centuries. The humans had been in space for less than a generation. Yet they had just orchestrated the most decisive victory against the swarm in recorded history. "Captain Reeves, Lieutenant Kim, report to my flagship. I need to understand how." Elizabeth's response sent ice through Zixroth's circulatory system. "Commander, humans have been fighting and killing each other for 10,000 years. We've perfected warfare in ways you can't imagine. We've split atoms, weaponized diseases, turned entire planets into battlefields. We know every way there is to kill because we've used them all on ourselves." Asher added, his voice quieter now. "The Krell are terrifying, sir. They're numerous, relentless, and merciless, but they've never fought a species that spent millennia turning warfare into an art form. They fight like animals. We fight like humans." That day, Commander Zixroth realized something the Galactic Council would soon come to understand. There were terrors in the universe far older than the Krell swarm, and humanity, with all their creativity, adaptability, and terrifying capacity for violence, might be the greatest of them all. The blessing and the curse was that, for now, they were on the galaxy's side.